Few things I'd like to say about schools reopening is I think that parents should use their own gut instinct. Do not risk what you can't afford to lose. And think about it. Maybe take a year and homeschool your kids. Let them homeschool themselves. Homeschool. Um, you can always put them back in the system. You can take a break, take a year off, and reassess it in a year. Nothing's going to go haywire in a year. Other things have happened in a year in your household, and I don't think anyone will be too far behind. You'll know more. I don't think any percentage of children dying because of going back to school is an acceptable amount. Not one child getting sick from this and dying is an acceptable amount because it could be anybody's child. So think about it. The worst possible thing that could ever happen is that you just put them in school, right? You just say, oh, nope, not going to work for me in, 1 week, 6 weeks, 6 months, a year. I started homeschooling when my soon-to-be 28-year-old was in first grade, and I decided I was going to try it for a year. I was just going to try it on, and I tried it on, and I ended up doing it for her entire scholastic until college. So it's doable, especially in this day and age with all the aids that we have with charter schools and all kinds of stuff. So think about it. Just think about it. You don't have to, even if you're not comfortable putting them in school at the very start, you don't have to. Say I've chosen to homeschool and they'll tell you good luck, you know. If you're lucky and you're in California, they've got charter schools to help you. But if you're not, I think Illinois is one of those states that, you're kind of on your own, but it's okay to be on your own. You've got Google, you've got YouTube, you've got the History Channel. We have so much to learn from, and it's more up to date anyway. And it's just safer. There's other things that they'll be missing, but in the long run, they'll catch it up, or you'll be flexible and just change it. When we homeschooled, it just became a lifestyle for us. And then we really enjoyed it. And you don't want to get sick. It's not worth getting sick. And if there's long-term effects from this, that's a problem too. Or if they come home and get someone else sick, just take your time. Make your decision. The possible setback is far worse than any learning curve or whatever, because you don't want to lose your child. I don't want you to lose your child. I don't want your child to be sick. I just want you to think about it. Just take a minute. You don't have to jump and do what everyone tells you to do. That child is yours. It's your responsibility, and you love it, and nobody is going to love that child as much as you do. Nobody. So think about that. You love your child. You can keep them home for a year. 365 days. Think about it. It's not that big. Because if they get sick and die, they won't be around at all. You won't have to worry about them, right? That's not the goal. The goal is to keep your children. Let them get older. Let them live a healthy life. So, anyway, keep that in mind from a hippie, old school, homeschool mom, that you got this, you can do this, you can totally do this. You can drop me comments, questions. I'm not perfect. Again, I don't know if you know about my channel, but I do not want to fight with anybody. I just want people to feel good and be good. And I'm not going to argue if schooling or homeschooling is better or not. I just think at this particular moment in time, in this particular climate, it might be wise to wait a year. That's all I'm saying. Take a breath, take your time, and think about your family. That's the most important thing ever. Not if somebody who's fickle. I mean, if we keep jumping through the hoops of all the people telling us what to do, we're all going to be extremely dizzy. Make the decisions that are best for yourself, that are best for your family and your children, to keep you safe and healthy and happy and thriving. So with that, peace, blessings, and 365 days. I took 365 days off of drinking just as a challenge. That was 3 years ago. Sometimes things just end up working that you didn't know was going to work. I gave up Facebook too, almost 3 years ago, just because it became a lifestyle. Anyway, enjoy, stay safe, stay happy, and make some can of gummy dinosaurs. Bye.